What's up, everybody? Just got back into the garage. Let's go ahead and button up the fuel system, put the turbo manifold on and the turbo. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so first thing, we're gonna button up the fuel system. I got the final filter for this pump right here. And I started a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, firewall, a little bit, I don't know. I kind of mounted the sheepy manifold there. That's kind of hard to see, but I had to literally, I tried to beat in the firewall. You can see it down there to get this thing to fit. This thing is massive. If they would have put this wastegate right here and came down, it would have fit. No issues at all, but unfortunately they didn't. But and I could have, the turbo hits up here, I could have bashed a little bit of that and not been worried about it if they would have mounted that in a different location, but they didn't. So as you can see, we're going to cut out a section of the firewall, see how it looks. If it looks too tacky, we're gonna just take out the whole thing. So let's get to it. All right guys, so I got the firewall cut out. Turns out I had to cut, I cut it in half. It didn't look good. There was only like a little bit left of the firewall. So I talked to Steven and we decided to cut it out. So here it is. Now keep in mind, it's not finished. My blade actually broke on me and walked down, so I had to cut farther than I wanted to, but it's alright, I'll be able to fix it. I'll be able to pinch the things back together. Here, I'll show you. I'll be able to pinch this back together, weld it up, grind it down, make it look like it's a perfect seam. I got to cut a little bit off here, and my blade actually broke right here. So I'll finish that up, but now we have room for the sheepy manifold, and I did leave this hole so these don't wander off. I need to put some protective stuff around that. But yeah, let's get this thing bolted up. All right guys, I got it mounted on. As you can see, man, you can definitely tell. Look how far past the firewall that thing is gonna be. That would not fit with the E153 transmission regardless, no matter how far I bashed it in. But now we gotta get the wastegate on here. And it looks like maybe some of this might be in the way. So let's get that put on and we'll find out real quick, won't we? That's a huge wastegate. All right guys, so I got the wastegate mounted. There's definitely gonna have to be more of this taken out for sure, because I mean, there's maybe a finger length of room in there. You can't gonna be able to fit anything in that thing. And you can't turn it this way because it'll hit the manifold. So down or back this way is the only way you can really go. So if we turn it this way, like so, we could probably keep it like that and just do an L straight down, cut a hole in the trunk and go straight down with it. And then that can stay. Obviously that'll be all cleaned up. But I might take this down a little bit farther just so we have enough clearance for everything, and that's going to be all tie right there, working with that. So that's mounted up slightly. So now let's go ahead and get the turbo mounted up and see what kind of room we got there. Alright guys, so the turbo is just kind of loosely mounted on there. You see that, why that wouldn't fit. See how far back that is. So looks great on there. Looks really good. But now we're gonna have more trouble, I think, fitting the downpipe down in there because of that subframe. So there's a subframe there, there's a tiny little hole there. Now I can see why a lot of people go straight up with it and not down. So, but I'll leave that to Ty. He's gonna be taking care of the exhaust work. So. Good luck, Ty. Alright guys, I got some good news. I turned the throttle body over so the throttle cable was on the opposite side. So you see there. and I was able to, with a tiny 45 there, I'll be able to put that on, no issues at all now. And the TPS won't even be in the way. So, can almost get it on like that, but I feel like right here on the bottom, there's a little crease, and I think that'd be even worse if I put it all the way on there. So that's a good deal. Sweet. So there I am for right now. So next I'm going to fix the shifter and tighten up the complete fuel system. But first I'm going to eat. So be back soon. Alright guys, so while just messing around with some stuff, I got this K-Tune coolant return mounted up, and I also was messing with the lower coolant pipe. So I figured, since we made room with the K-Tuned throttle body out of the way now, I took the pipe from the passenger side lower and I cut it, and I'm able to, if we weld this together right like that, we'll have enough room, even enough room down there. I know it doesn't really look like it, but see, there's plenty of room in there to get a coupler on there, and this will be welded on there, and we'll have it fixed, and it won't interfere with anything down there either. So we're good to go with that. So I'm just going to keep messing around, tighten up some stuff, and see where it takes me. Alright guys, so while I was messing around, I got the throttle body linkage on. I can't remember, yeah, I should have told you I got that ready. Got the turbo there. And then I started to plumb, well, I tightened everything on the fuel system, so that's all tight and ready to go. I started the vacuum lines for the turbo. There's a vacuum line for the blow-off valve that still has to be ran. And then come over here, you can see I ran all the push lock vacuum lines for the wastegate, and that's where the Mac boost valve boost controller will be located, right there. I still got, that's my plate, I gotta order him one. And then I come around here, I put the last one right here going to the fuel pressure regulator. I know it's really hard to see in there, but it's right there. So yeah, that's the update. Alright guys, well, I think that's gonna end the night. It's already, I don't even know, like midnight or something. So next week we'll have the harness, we'll have some of the little stuff I ordered, the wiring kit I have to put together for the fuel pumps, and then we'll be ready to fire it up for the first time. Fire it up, and then once it gets fired up, we can send it down to Ty, let him do his magic, and then I'll get it back, and then we'll make sure there's no like major leaks or anything like that, and then it'll be time to go see Derek. So I'm super pumped. We're almost there with this project. It's taking forever, but that's what happens with a custom project. You know, nothing's overnight. So there it is, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you really want to subscribe, that'd be great, and hang out with us. And you know, the dyno video is going to be coming up here within the next month or so. So yeah, that'll be good times. See you guys. Bye.
Okay, it's rap packed to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah.